Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today, episode 93 of the career mode. First time being in the World of Outlaws super late models. I upgraded the car enough to where we could with the amount of money we had. We had like 1.8 million or something like that. I got the level 4 engine, fully upgraded that. Got the level 4 chassis, fully upgraded that. Didn't really do the math on the money or anything, so kind of messed up a little bit. We don't have nothing on the suspension. It's just stock level 3 with no upgrades on it. And then the tires, I got level 4, but got 2 of the 3 upgrades with it. So we should be able to get the upgrade for the tires soon. And then we'll start upgrading the level 3 suspension, or just save up depending on how quick we get money for the level 4 or something like that. Might just upgrade the level 3 so it has some durability and a little bit better performance. But hopefully we can have an okay season. I think it's gonna be tough to make some A mains, honestly. Like, it's gonna be a little bit struggle of a year to start out with. Might have to do 3 seasons also in this, like we did in the 410s. I'm not 100% sure, but we're starting out with Volusia. Got Limaland, Eldora this early in the season. That's crazy. I-55, that will be one episode. We're going to do like we did with the 410s, do 4 at a time. I feel like it works out pretty well like that. It spaces out pretty good. Weed Sport is the first showcase of the season. Bristol, that's going to be a tough episode. Weed Sport, Bristol, then Port, and then Knoxville. Damn, those are some huge tracks for our card, and trying to run there is going to be tough. Lucas Oil, Cedar Lake, Fairbury is the second showcase, and Kokomo, that should be a pretty good one. Williams Grove, Texas, Las Vegas, and Charlotte to end out the season. So some pretty big tracks to end off the season as well. But it's going to be a tough season. We're going to do the best we can, see if we can make some A mains. Volusia's been a pretty good track for us. Like I said, never ran these World of Outlaw super late models. I haven't ran the supers at all, but I love the pro late models, so I'm really hoping we can handle them pretty well. But here are the sponsors we'll be going for showcase 1 we'll get top meets, and then showcase 2 we'll see if we can get a top 30 or top 25. Probably go for the top 30 because that's gonna be more race payout, but the VP racing actually gives a ton of initial payouts. Might be worth just taking that initial payout and getting just like $2,000 less per race. That honestly would probably work out for us. So let's get on to Volusia and start out our season and see how we can do. All right, this is going to be very, very tough. These things are very slidey. They don't grip that well, at least like with how bad my car is right now. Ran a 16.2 in practice. We need to get down, well, we needed a 16.7, but only ran a 16.2. Qualifying is only a 16.6. I guess I have ran this before, like when the game first came out, because I have a 14, like just under a 14.9 as my fastest lap. So we'll do the best we can here with this car. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be pretty to start out our late models career for sure. It's going to be very, very tough. It's hard to keep this thing from sliding all the way up to the wall like that, though. I think we can hit a 16.6. We did it in practice just fine. You just got to keep the car under me. Did not hit it first lap. We're gonna just slow from it, like 100th or so. That's already a lot better down 1 and 2 in the backstretch, but 3 and 4 are just sliding up. Oh, I hit the grip and it caught. That's not gonna be very fast. Am I gonna hit it? No, I'm gonna be just slow. Damn. Didn't even get the top 34 goal without a sponsor. That's rough. It's going to be a very tough season. We're starting 9th in heat number 3. Who are some of the guys up here in this series I'll be watching out for? Max Blair, Josh Richards, Shane Clanton, Dennis Erb. I remember Dennis for sure. Oh, my cats are going crazy right now. Nick Hoffman. I'm trying to recognize some names. Tanner English. Don't recognize a lot of names here. I recognized more on the sprint car side for sure than I do the late models. But that's all right. We'll get to know them. But yeah, our car doesn't look like anything special. I couldn't make the Jeff Gordon car, which I'm pissed about. Like, why was I able to make that in the Pro Late models, but not the World of Outlaws Super Late models? I'm so mad. Like, I don't understand why they don't have the flames as an option for the scheme. Because I 100% would have made that car, and it would have looked so good. Because it looked great as the Pro Late models. I'm trying not to wreck Haskell up back here. We are so slow. Try to make some passes if possible. He's trying to come down the track on us. Got Austin Berry. Hey, stealing my first name. How dare you? But we're probably just going to be in B mains to start out this season. Can't get this thing turned until I hit the grip. Then it really just goes around. Trying to use the throttle to get it to go back end around, but it does not like it. 2 laps left. Because you can either just swing it around on entry, or you have to wait until it's going to be on exit just about and wait for it to slide up to get that rotation in it. Or just really slow up and hit the brakes. That sometimes works. Somehow we're in 8th and holding off Haskell behind us. We're decent in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 has been really bad for us, though. So that's where I need to get a little better. That was a better 3 and 4. Got it to rotate on entry. Really pulled away from them that last lap, though. That puts us, what, C main, maybe? B main. Okay, so there's no C main. 11th in the B main. That is fine. Yeah, there's only B and A main. Only 40 cars here. We'll see how well we can do. Only top 5 advance to the A main. We'll do the best we can, though. Try to finish as well as possible. Starting 11th here. Getting that 1 spot in the heat race made us start a lot further up, which was nice. Got up to 10th there. I'm like just all the way off throttle, trying not to slide up. That seems to be like a better option than just nailing the gas and going all the way to the outside wall. Just let it roll until I can tap the throttle and it gets it to go around. Okay. Because these things do, well, this car is just not upgraded at all, so it's not going to be any good. We got up to 9th there, though. Let's go. Oh, so slow on it. They were so slow on entry. Owens. Jimmy Owens. Jimmy. We're actually doing a lot better than I expected. I haven't moved the difficulty or anything, but I'm doing a lot better in this B main than I expected to be. There's no way we make the A main, right? Oh, I screwed that corner up. I've been doing pretty well, and we just lost so many spots right there. The speed on the straight, though, I just really gotta wait. I just gotta wait on it is the main thing. If I just let the car roll and then get on throttle. Oh, it's going around. Oh, thank you. You actually saved my life. Who was that? Stormy? Thank you very much, Stormy Scott. I 100% was spinning out there. I was not going to be able to save that thing. I was full throttle, pulling that thing to the right, trying to get it to go back around. Dang, this thing started out so well. We were all the way up to like 7th, nearly 6th, and then I started screwing up a ton. Or they started picking up some speed. It didn't want to turn there. Should get a good crossover on him. 4 laps left. Oh, I can't get it to rotate into the corner anymore. Try not to hit the wall or anything. Really just trying to let it go through the corner and get on throttle when I can, so I don't go all the way out to the wall. Try to get on the inside of Owens here. Really does not want to go around. That just has to probably do with the suspension and the tires not being good. Maybe because the suspension has like no upgrade in it, and this thing just does not want to rotate. There we go. Was able to get on throttle there and keep it sideways. That was pretty quick. It's like very random when it wants to work. And now all the AIs can get together, and they're probably not going to wreck too often. And I probably won't wreck too much with the AI too, which will be nice. A nice change of pace. I can beat and bang with the AI a little bit better now. Make some people more mad at me than they already were in the 410s. But final lap. Hey, we got up to 9th though. Nearly got to 8th there off turn 4. That's going to put us, what, for the total race? Like 29th, I think? That's honestly not that bad, because Austin Berry ended up winning that. We weren't that far behind him. Dylan Yoder. We did pretty well for our first race. I'm actually surprised with how bad that car drove. We got all the way up to 29th. That is not too bad. And who ended up winning the whole thing? Max Blair won. I think he was pole as well. Most of those guys, seems like they did not change many positions up there. Bobby Pierce is here. I recognize that name for sure. Chris Ferguson, definitely recognize him. Kyle Strickler. Okay, I recognize some of these names, but not a ton of them. But that's gonna give us $57,000 for 29th. That's not too bad. We can definitely finish the upgrade on the tires or start getting some on the suspension. Let me see how much I can get on the suspension. Yeah, I may want to get some suspension upgrades. With that's gonna be completely worn out until we do. So may want to get some upgrades there. We joined the late model series. Yes, we do, and we get a message.
Well, you finally made it to the greatest show on dirt. The world of Outlaws. Now you're going to be facing the best of the best. It's make it or break it time now. See you out there on the track. Congrats.
You won't be seeing me. We already raced each other. He's one of the sprint car drivers, and he was not in this field. So I think that's just like a rerun of when we got to the sprint car series 2. Brad Sweet just has it and is going to congratulate you on making it. But I can get a couple of these upgrades. I don't think we'll be able to get all 3, can we? No, we'll be able to get 2 of them. Now, I'm going to go with durability ones, because that's going to help us out the most. And then let's oh, we don't need to repair anything. Okay, good. So I'll be able to, that's what, 23,000, and that's 41,000. So we need like $64,000 to be able to upgrade everything else. So if we can make an A main, that'd be really nice. What's next? Limaland. We're pretty good at Limaland. Hopefully we can try to make the A main there. We got 29th in that last race. Not a bad start, honestly, for the car getting a little upgraded, but the suspension is awful. I think that's why it wasn't rotating on me, because I really had to like loosen up the setup, go to a looser setup to try to even get it to rotate on entry. It was really weird, but we'll see how we can do. 20 laps at Limaland, at least that's the A main. We'll see if we can even make it. All right, we feel a lot better at this track. I can actually get the car to rotate and actually feel like I'm driving the car through the corner now. Our goal is actually a top 42, so there's more cars here this weekend. I think there's 50. But we got down to a 12.3. I definitely think we can hit our qualifying goal and qualify like mid to upper 30s maybe. We'll see. I'm kind of just trying to stay like right on this grip, and that's what it feels the best for me right now. Can't quite get down to the bottom too well yet with this car. 12.2, okay, quicker than we had in practice. That might put us in the 20s, honestly. I'm not sure. We're going to be close to making the A main in this one, I feel like, because Limaland's always been a good track for me, as long as I don't hit those tires on the bottom. That was a 4. 27th, okay, that's only a couple spots off the A main right now. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Starting 6th in heat number 2 here. Who got pole this time by? Was it Max again? No, Dennis is up front. Tanner English is 4th. Max Blair 3rd. Shane in 2nd. Britt Larson. So there's a Larson in here. He is 6th. So that'll be pretty cool. What is it? Top 4 advance. So we need to get 2 spots here to try to advance. I don't know if that's going to be possible. We'll see how well we can run. We got Bobby Pearson here. He's right in front of us. I'm used to seeing his car as like a red car. It's weird seeing his car white. At least to me. But try not to lose the position to Simpson, who's on the inside. Try not to wreck the guys in front of us. Try to get a run on exit, though. I run like right in the middle. They're running high or low. We can kind of cut off Pierce there. We got the 5th. Solid. 3 laps left here. I honestly think we're going to make the A main in this race. I think some races are going to be a struggle, and some races we're going to make it. It's going to be like half and half, I feel like. Especially the bigger tracks, like Eldora, I think, is next week. I don't know if we're going to make that one. But we are going to have a little bit of money to get some upgrades to finish out the tires and maybe the suspension at least. That'd be nice. Got 1 lap left. We're in heat number 2, so right now this puts us 2nd in the B main. So I definitely think we're going to make the A main right now. That's a good thing. We're in a very good spot to do so, starting 2nd in the B main. We ran pretty well there. Got in front of Pierce and kind of held him off pretty well. He wasn't, like, really on us the entire time. We were actually able to get off of him a little bit, so I feel like we have some speed and we can make this A main pretty easy. We'll see what we can do here, though. We got Nick Hoffman to our inside. I'm going to try to just run our line out here. So I'm happy we started outside. That is really nice. Kind of hold him down on the straightaways. We're going to have the lead off the first lap there. Nice. So it definitely looks like we're going to make this one. Hopefully we can hold off Nick Hoffman and pull away from him a little bit too. That'd be pretty cool. Securely got the lead now. Now running in the back of this A main is going to be tough because people are going to be everywhere and we just have to not try to wreck anybody. Let's see if I can run the bottom. I don't know if I can very well. I slide up a ton because I don't have too much grip in these tires right now. This is a 12.3. But I want to see if I can run the bottom both laps. Or both corners, sorry. What was that? That was a 12.1. Okay, so that is a little quicker down there for us. It just feels like it's very slidey and not grippy at all. But I just need to get used to how these late models drive again. We haven't drove a late model in quite some time. Because we had 3 seasons of the 410s. And those things drive so different. But it was fun. I enjoyed the sprint cars. They're just very tough. They're probably my least favorite cars to drive on this game is all three of the sprint cars. But I still enjoyed it nonetheless. Like, the whole game is fun. I really do like this game. It is sad we are getting towards the end of the career mode, though. We're going to have a few seasons here, though. 2 or 3. Oh, slam the wall there. That's not going to help our damage any. Not going to help the cost later on. Got 2 laps left. I messed up that corner a little bit going in too low. We have almost a 3-second lead over Hoffman and Jeremy Show. Bobby Pierce is there too. Hit top 5 do make it, so he needs to hold that top 5. Catching lap traffic here at the end of this. Final corner. We are not going to lap anybody, but that is fine. We're going to be able to make it to the A-main second race. I'm very happy about that. That's solid. Solid run. Able to use that outside early, get by him. We're starting in 21st. That's not too bad at all. So it's going to be a long road ahead, and hopefully we can do well in this. I didn't pay attention to how much money we'd get, like how much first place was at least. I think it was like, what, 140, 145,000 going into this race? Not 100% sure. I think it was less than Volusia, I want to say, because I think the opener usually is a decent purse. Unzicker, that's an interesting name. I hardly even know her. Got Overton up there. I recognize that name. Try not to slide up and nail anybody. We're too early in our late model career to be just wrecking everybody in the back of the A main. We need to get a faster car to be able to do that and be able to hold our own. We can rub a little bit like that, though. I just don't want to flat out dump people yet. It might happen later in the year. We're at, like, Williams Grove or Weed Sports, stuff like that, because those tracks it just happens at. Got Brandon Overton. I feel like there's multiple Overtons, but not 100% sure. But we're up to 17th. That's pretty good. I'm happy about that. What should be our goal for points-wise? Let's say, like, top 20. I feel like that's a pretty good points goal. And then next year it'd be top 10, and then it'd be like going for the championship. Because I think this year we could do decent. We're just going to be upgrading our car all this season anyways. I think we can get like a top 20 in points, especially second. Well, there are a lot of big tracks. We're doing all the licensed tracks, but there's a lot of very big tracks. So top 20 might be ambitious. Might be like top 25 is not that hard either is the thing, because you just make some A mains and that's 25. You get position 25 right there. But we're up to 1630. I'm going to say top 20. That's a pretty good goal, because I think there's going to be multiple races we don't make the A main, like these bigger ones later on. Like Port Royal, don't know if we're going to make that one. Bristol is going to be very tough. It always is. Late in the season, there's Texas, Las Vegas, Charlotte, like all to finish out the year. It's going to be a very hard season with all the licensed tracks for sure. We're in 15th. We're doing really well here at Limaland, but I'm happy about that. Like usually these smaller tracks we do really well at early on, regardless of our engine and stuff like that. But I wanted to get the level 4 engine fully upgraded because I know we need to get the engine probably to level 5 anyways, but I really wanted to have some speed, but definitely need some upgrades on the suspension and tires and stuff like that to make the car handle better, because the car did not handle any good at Volusia. I don't know if that's just because it's a more flat track and this track has a little bit more banking, but Volusia was just weird with the way the car drove. I'm not sure if the suspension upgrade really helped as much as just the track change helped us some. We do have the leader like right behind us. That's kind of nuts. We're in 14th, battling for 13th. We're doing really well. Battling with Colton here, Colton Flinner. Leader is on the inside. I think that's Dennis Erb Jr. But we're doing really, really well. Not necessarily trying to hold the leader off. I'm just trying to run a different line of Colton and try to get by him. We do finally here. We're going to use the right rear on him a little bit. But Dennis is going to get by us there. That is fine. We're the first car one lap down right now. I think Colton is flying back to our inside. He is. Not sure exactly where second place is. I don't know which car is second, because I only know which one first is from the little mini map. So we only got a couple laps left here. We're holding Colton off. Actually, Colton got passed by Rick Eckert. They're going back and forth a little bit, actually. Oh, I got too wide there into the wall. That nailed the wall. Jesus. That's going to definitely make us pay later on. We got 1 lap left here since we're a lap down. Can we hold these guys off and get 13th? It looks like we're going to, as long as we don't hit the tire down there. Not able to really get down there anyways, and we do. We get 13th in the second race of the season. That's a pretty good result. I'm very happy about that. Very shocked as well. Very, very shocked by that. But we were the first car a lap down. They were so fast up front. Tanner English gets second. Brent Larson got 4th. Where did Max? Max finished 12th. Wow, that's going to hurt him. He won the race first race at Volusia. He won that. So I'm actually pretty shocked by that one. So how far is that going to move us up in the points? I feel like that's going to put us already at like 18th or something, because we were 26th, 19th. Okay, that was a pretty good guess, honestly. Not too bad, because we had no points coming into this. We would have 180 if we didn't make the A main again. But we got all the way up to 13th. That was pretty good. Max Blair falls all the way to 6th there. Dennis Erb Jr. takes the points lead. I think he was pretty solid in the first race also. Shane Clanton 2nd. Josh Richards 3rd. Brent Larson 4th. But it is still very early in the season. Not going to focus too much on that right now. We definitely got enough money there, $78,000, to be able to upgrade the tires and the suspension fully for their levels at least. So that's going to be helpful. All right, nothing's too worn out either. I don't necessarily have to repair the parts. That's nice. That is very helpful for us, not having to spend the money on that. We're up to $89,000. So let's finish out the level 4 tires. And then let's finish out our level 3 suspension. And then we will just start saving up money to get the level 4 suspension. Probably need about like, whoa, that's probably like close to 500,000. It's going to be like mid 400,000 probably. So that's going to be quite some time to be able to get that. The next set of tires is probably going to be about the same anyways, so might as well just get the level 4 suspension. And it's going to be rough getting money here to start with until we get our showcase sponsor, which will be Top Meats. It'd be helpful to get the $60,000 payout, a little bit more helpful getting the race payout, because not getting any race payouts really hurts us though. So let's get on to Eldora here and see if we can even make the A-main. All right, practice goal was a 15.9. We hit a 14.9, so I actually feel very good about how the car is driving. I guess this is one of the tracks I ran when the game first came out just to try online, and we hit a 14.1, so honestly, with our car now hitting a 14.9, that's not too bad, I feel like, because we don't have this car nearly fully upgraded, so just try to rip the bottom. This thing has pretty good grip down here when I hit it right. That was actually not bad at all. Just got to try to stay out the wall for the most part and just get it turned in. Try not to adjust the steering too much through the corner. That was pretty much dead even with our practice time. I think that might be on the dot for our practice time. That's kind of crazy, hitting the same exact time. Cause I've done that one other time before and it's nuts doing that. But is this one gonna be any faster? It is, just barely. 977, 23rd. I think we can make the A-main then. That's solid. I'm shocked Eldora is not a showcase race. I feel like it should be. It's such a big race. I feel like it should be a showcase in itself. Ryan Gustin out front. That's a different one. Dennis Erb still 2nd. Max Blair got 3rd. Brent Larson's back in 7th. I just like Brent Larson just because of Kyle Larson. That's cool. I know they're probably not related in any sort of the imagination, but it's cool to just see another person named Larson. I like that. So I'm rooting for him in the season, besides us doing well. Okay, I need to try to get down. We're not going to be able to right now. So I'm just going to rip the top, see if we can get a run down this back stretch. We do. Going to be able to get down here. Let's see if we can get inside of Ferguson. I feel like there's a Chris Ferguson that's a poker player or something like that. Because Chris Ferguson is like a very common name, I feel like. I don't know why. It just seems like a pretty common one. We're already battling for 4th here in this heat. And if we can make the heat race in 4th, that would put us into the A-main automatically. Slide up in front of him a little bit. Use the right rear to block off his momentum. Let's go. That is massive. Chris Ferguson is stuck behind Jason Turner. That's who we just got by. We got to hold them off for one more lap here. I'm honestly shocked that we're doing this well. That is awesome. Very, very shocked by that. I still have everything on expert. I have not changed anything the entire career mode. Oh, kind of ran a little high there. He's going to have a run at us at the line. We still got 4th. Oh, thank God. I didn't want to pull down and lose any speed by like turning or anything or trying to hit him, but we got into the A-main. That one was close. How close was it at the line? 0.03 of a second. That's crazy. That was super tight at the line. Love that. But going into the A main, starting 15th, that's pretty damn good. Really, really good for us. I made it a 24 lap A main. I honestly thought we weren't gonna make it. I still would have made it 24 laps, but I wanted to just have a little bit like an extra lap or two out of the heat race and B main, because I honestly thought that's where we'd get to. I did not know if we would make it to the A though, because it's such a big track. I feel like you kind of need an engine, which we have at level 4. It's not awful, but just the car's not, everything's not even a level 4 yet. Our suspension is just fully level 3 now, so kind of shocked by it, honestly. I may just have to turn the difficulty up to legend to really struggle through this, because I do want the struggle, and I just feel like we're good in the late models. The late models have been my car like every time we've ran them. I love the pro late models. They were so much fun. The UMPs were pretty good too. I would put the UMPs second, and then oh, they got together up there, but they keep it going straight. But I would say the UMPs were second, or street stocks. There was a very close second there between them two. And then, but it wasn't even close. The late models are by far our best car, and my favorite to drive as well. Ooh, he had a huge run on the outside. I was not expecting that. Darrell, I don't even know how to say that last name. Lanigan? Lanigan, that makes so much sense, the way it's spelled. Okay, he is now Lanigan. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. I probably am. I say a lot of names wrong, but he is Lanigan. That is good. I like that. But hell, we're doing great. We're 12th right now in this race. That is shocking to me with a half-mile track. I thought we would be struggling to make this one. But I'm very happy that we are doing this well. I'll probably leave the difficulty of where it's at for now. And I think next season, I'm just going to up it to Legend. Have it at the hardest difficulty on Legend, because Expert is the step down from Legend. And I'll just have it fully Legend for starting next season. And we're going to have a fully upgraded car. And it is going to be a grind to try to win the championship. I think that's what we should do, because I don't think there's any way we should be 12th right now. I just think that we're pretty decent in the late models. We just really sucked out at Volusia. Like, Volusia was just so bad for us. I really do think it had to do with the suspension not being upgraded at all. Because once we upgraded the suspension a little bit, it turned fine. I would love to go back to Volusia with this car right now and see if it would drive different. Because as soon as we got a little bit of suspension, the car turned fine, and we didn't have to worry about it. Looks like Max Blair actually has the lead right now. I can see on the mini-map. He's still half the track behind us, so we may not go a lap down in this race. It'd be really close. And with all the lap traffic he has to go through to get to us, I don't think he will catch us, because we don't have lap traffic here. I'm just battling with ye old Lanigan, and not really that much of a battle. We're kind of just running our own line, and we're both just fine, just running our own laps. What has been our fastest lap in this run? That actually was it, the 9:72. That's not too bad. That was like slightly quicker than our qualifying time. That was 5,000ths quicker. Got Boom Brooks, or yeah, Briggs. My bad. I don't know why I said Brooks. Boom Briggs. That's a tongue twister, I feel like, if you say it too fast. Boom Briggs. But he is starting to catch us up top. He is flying up on that high side right now, but he's going down low since he's starting to get closer to us. Don't think that's the move for the AI. They seem really fast in the top, honestly. Because if he runs bottom, he's not going to be able to get by us and probably fall off. Lanigan is falling off on the top a little bit there off turn 2. We're just really smooth on the bottom right now. Trying to not come up too hard and hit Lanigan or the wall like that. That was not great hitting the wall. It was just a little bit in the right rear. There's nothing significant. Still good on the damage. We're at 100% still. Briggs is starting to get to our inside though. I'm running a little high on the exit. I'm really like not even moving the oh, they get together behind me. I'm not even moving the steering at all through this corner for the most part. I'm like doing a slight tap here and there, but for the most part I get the car turned in, and that's where it's sitting the entire corner. Like, I did not touch the wheel at all there. I got it turned in, and I trusted it to not hit the wall, and it was perfect until I got on the exit and I screwed it up. But hey, we got by a Ferguson there, and then Briggs put the door to him, moved him on back real quick. But everybody's just in a line behind me now. Actually, not Max Briggs. Max Blair is catching us quite quick. He is just at the end of our little line back there. Briggs takes a look to our inside. I get in the wall, so he's going to get by us. He's been really fast the last like 5-10 laps. But we're going to get right back to his inside. This is a lap car in front of us. Case Bolt, which I thought that in the B main when we won, he was like the back of the B main. So honestly, that's pretty impressive that he went from the back of the B main at Limaland to last in the A main at Eldora. He's consistently in the last spot, but in a different main is a big difference. Oh, he's in a bad spot on the exit for us though. Oh, and I got Max right on my ass right now. Go underneath. Oh, Case Bolt. I was not expecting you to be that close. Oh, and now he's just beating us up. And I think that's Dennis Erb, and I think, okay, yeah, that was first, second, and third, all on top of each other. Holy crap, they are flying. All three of them. Max Blair, I think it's Ryan Gustin, who started out on pole, and Dennis Erb Jr. just all flying first, second, third on each other right there. I was not expecting that at all. I thought I was going to be one of them, and we get 13th. That's 2 races in a row. We get 13th, though. I'm not even mad about it. That was solid. Solid race by us. We did end up going a lap down, but yeah, those guys were right on top of each other the entire race, it seems. So Blair gets the win. He's either first or like 12th. He's gotten 2 first and a 12th in his 3 races so far this season. So solid run for us. We're 16th in points, so we're doing really, really well. Who are we behind right now? We're just behind Bobby Pierce. Lanigan, who we were just behind a little bit. I think he finished like 3 spots ahead of us. Where is Briggs? Briggs is all the way up there at 9th, so he's definitely quick. And we were fighting with Ferguson there, who's 12th in points. So we're doing pretty well. Where does that put Blair now? He is 3rd in points, only 10 points back from Erb. But Erb has just been solid on all his finishes. And Ryan Gustin is in 5th, who was 2nd in that race. So solid points day for us as well. I'm very happy with that. $79,000. Don't think we're gonna be able to do anything with that quite yet, so we're just gonna keep on stacking the money until we can get the money for the suspension. All right, parts are getting pretty worn out. I'll probably repair them now. We're at $104,000. This is probably gonna be expensive to fix the car too, being a national super late model car. Let's see, full parts repair is 19 grand, and they're not even that worn out. That's crazy, but we're doing pretty well in the points. I'm very happy about that. We got 1 race left in this episode. We got I-55. We'll leave the 22 laps the way it is, and next episode we're starting off with the showcase. Next episode is going to be rough for us. I don't even know if we're going to make a single A main with Weed Sport, Bristol, Port Royal, and Knoxville. Maybe Knoxville we can, but I think the first 3 races are going to be super tough for us, so we'll see how we do. Let's get on the I-55 here. We usually have decent races here. I'm never usually like super fast, but I'm never super slow. So with our car now, we might be able to make the A main. I feel like it's a tinier track, so I feel like we have a good shot at that. All right, we were like a second faster than the practice goal of 42nd place, so that was pretty good. Hopefully we can do about the same here in qualifying. Already hit the cones, so that's a good start. But got down to an 11.7, which I was really happy with. Just have to run right along the bottom pretty well. Don't let it get too sideways on you, but you can keep it in the throttle pretty well, at least with this car right now. I think if I had a fully upgraded car, I wouldn't be able to full throttle it around as easy. But got an 11.7 again. I'll take that. That honestly will probably put us like mid-20s, I would think. Probably right around where we qualified at for Eldora, it seems. Maybe Limaland. Something like that, but 20th. Okay, that's a little higher than I expected. Damn, that's pretty good. That's gonna put us what, 5th or 4th of Heat 5? Yeah, so we're already in the transfer spot to start with. That's amazing. We'll see if we could try to get a spot ahead. I don't know who's on our inside, the 9 car. I don't know who that is, but we'll see if we can get by the 9 here. I saw Dennis Erb Jr. on pole. He is killing it already, so he's going to be one to definitely beat for the championship. And Ziegler, it sounds so much like a wrestler's name, and I don't know who the hell I just got by. I just went flying by them, though. Who is that? Kyle Hammer. You need to put the hammer down, or I'm going to put the hammer on your damn car for being slow. But Ziegler, like Dolph Ziggler, his name is Ziggler. But so he's basically like Ziggler, so he's Ziegler though with an E instead of the I. But hey, we get 3rd there. That's gonna move us up to what, like, I don't even know, 15th? Yeah, 15th in the A. That's pretty damn good. Mason Ziegler it is. But Max Blair was out front for us. Nobody was catching him in our heat. But we have a pretty good starting spot here. Maybe get another top 15 out of this. Maybe we'll get 13th once again. Seems like that's where we've been at. Oh, I got too tight off of that exit. Kind of like turned right really bad at the end of the straight, or at the end of the corner to try to straighten out. But we'll see if we can roll this bottom while everybody's up a little higher. We're gonna be 3 wide there. Oh, I came up a little bit high on you. I'm sorry. That's Briggs, who we had a decent battle with last race. He seems to be like a long run car. But on those short runs, we get by him, it seems. Got 20 laps left, though. We're already up to 11. Hell, if we can get a top 10 out of this, that'd be nuts. Yeah, next season, definitely going to throw it up to Legend, because we need to struggle some more until we get like a fully upgraded car, because I do not want to like win the championship in the World of Outlaws Super Late Models with a not very upgraded car. Like, there's no way we should. Honestly, by the end of this season, with how well we're running right now, we might get enough money to like upgrade the tires. Oh, I'm gonna wreck that dude. That's the first guy. Gordy. I'm sorry, Gordy. I don't even know how to say your last name. Gundaker. I don't even know. I'm just calling him Gordy. Gordy's a funnier name anyways. But I already dumped one guy now. Damn. I was trying not to dump people until I was fast enough to back it up. But honestly, we're in the top 10 right now, so it's not too bad. But by the end of the season, we might have an upgraded enough car to kind of compete for a win. But next season, when I have it on Legend, definitely not going to be able to. But I don't want to change it mid-season and just have our stats look really weird. So I want to keep like the same difficulty through a whole season at least. Because I don't want to go from like improving each week to just going back to not even making the A mains again for no reason. Like it just doesn't make feasible sense like for that happening, I guess. If you think of it from like a realistic standpoint of racing. But hey, we're 6th right now. I said these smaller tracks definitely benefit us. I think next episode's gonna be rough anyways, so we need to try to do as well as we can now while we can. 12 laps left. Might be able to flirt with the top 5. We can catch Josh Richards. Don't know if we'll be able to or not. Blair's running that outside. Dennis Erb is gone up front. Nobody's catching his ass. Got Tanner English right behind me. I think Brent Larson's up there in 2nd. I think that's a big one on the side of his car. I think that's his number. Who is that 25? I forgot who that 25 was, honestly. Shane. Okay. Shane Clanton. I'm trying to memorize some of the guys' up front name and like their paint scheme and stuff. I'm trying to at least. But I got English right on me. He's another blue car. I know Ryan Gustin is a white with like purple outline number and everything. Looks like English has a green spoiler on the back of his car. Doesn't look like we're going to flirt with the top 5, honestly. Actually, no. Oh, Blair. I was not expecting them to be completely wrecked there. Okay, we're in 5th, and we probably have a lot of front end damage. I wouldn't be shocked if we have some radiator and engine damage. I couldn't pull it right fast enough because I was already kicked out sideways for the corner. And I saw them hit, but I wasn't expecting them to just come to a stop sideways like that. Oh, we only have aero damage. Okay, 77% aero damage. That's actually okay. As long as we still have our engine and radiator, like, stuff, we're good. Oh, I got in a Larson really hard there. But we're good on the restarts. We could take advantage of everybody being checked up together. We got 5 laps left here, and we're sitting here in 4th. That's nuts. If we get another restart, we honestly could be flirting with a win, but I don't think, I think Dennis is just too fast for us, really, right now. Like, there's no shot that we can go up and get him. But hell, we're holding our own in 4th now that we got up here. Richards ran a little high there. I might have bumped his rear a little bit on entry. That got us up to 3rd, which is crazy. I-55 is usually not one of those tracks that we're really, really good at. Like I was saying before the race, we're usually just solid here. And just, we're not super fast, we're not super slow. We usually are about a top 5 car, but with how not upgraded our car is, we're really fast. So I'm kind of shocked by this, but Gustin is going to be flying to our inside soon. I'm screwing up these last couple laps. I just need to hold the bottom and get 3rd here. Tanner English moved on up with us, and so did Gustin. I am just destroying the wall. Holy crap, 68%. Why couldn't it have been 69? It would have been so nice, but we get 3rd. Let's go. That's amazing. The freaking transformation in the 4 races just this episode is nuts. We went from 29th to 13th, 13th to 3rd. Like, what is that jump? That makes absolutely no sense to me. But 14th in the standings, that's damn good. Doing really, really well. Dennis Erb has 2 wins. Blair is back in 6th in the points. Where did he finish this race? He got spun. He went all the way back to 14th. Damn. That sucks. That really hurts him for sure. 124,000 for 3rd place. Let's go. That is massive. We're going to be really close to being it. Well, not really close. We need like 450,000, I think. So we're getting there. We're almost halfway there, I think, to be able to get that suspension upgrade. Next episode, we might be able to get that with our new sponsor and everything we're going to get. Parts did get quite worn out. They were all fully repaired before this race, so we definitely heard it a lot, but got a decent amount of money, and we get a message. Let's go.
Your last race was great. You showed everybody that you're here to stay. Nice job.
Tyler Bruinin. That's a weird last name. The Bruinin, like it's an E-N then I-N-G. It's kind of weird, but we got Weed Sport coming up next episode. We got a showcase to start out the episode, and it's going to be a really rough one, I think. I don't know if we're going to make any of these. We might make Knoxville. I'd be really shocked if we make Bristol. Weed Sport, we might be able to beat and bang our way up to an A main. It's going to be tight. But Port Royal is just such a big track. I might be able to do some gear ratio changing and messing with it. So we did it. We had an amazing first episode here. I'm shocked. But like I was saying, I really need to move the career options here from expert to legend. I think that would be worth it. And next season, I'm saying, we do that. So hopefully we can have a little bit more of a struggle then. So I'm going to leave it on expert for this season. We're not going to win the championship by any means. We're already way back in the points. We're over 100 points back in 4 races anyways. So no way we're going to win a championship this year. I don't have to worry about that. But I do want to like really work for it because I love the late models and I really want to like make it last and make it really worth it. It'd be an awesome last championship here in the career mode. So appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode and I'll catch you guys in the next one.